This is the third time I've bought this exact same watch. Not because it's rare, not because it's expensive, and definitely not because it's very cool or a luxury watch, but because it's a $30 Casio that accidentally started my watch collection and possibly my financial downfall. So hi, I am the Quiet Mexican and welcome to the very first video of this channel. I honestly couldn't think of any better place to start this channel than the watch that started all my watch collection journey. Today we're talking about this Casio Forester FT-500WC. And fun fact, this is the third watch that I own with that exact same reference number. Well, as mentioned earlier, I didn't buy this watch because I thought it was cool or something like that. Actually, it was purely survival. Back then, when I was a college student, my professors hated when we took out our phones to check the time. So apparently it was disrespectful or distracting. I don't know. So my solution was simple. Instead of fighting the system, I bought this $30 watch and the problem was solved. However, it took to other kinds of issues, right? Like buying more watches, watching watch reviews at 2 a.m. and spending money on tiny mechanical objects. Yep, I will say I played myself. Now, a little story about the three watches that I've owned of this exact same model. The first one is currently lost somewhere in my parents' home. The second one is currently in my brother's wrist. That was my attempt to pull him to the watches world. And it kinda worked. I mean, he's not a collector, but he wears this watch every day. Well, not this one, but the one I gave away to him. And this is the third one, and I almost never wear it, to be honest. But I feel like it has to stay in my collection, because without this watch, there will be no collection at all, I think. Now let's talk about the watch itself. This is what we classify as a field watch. That means it is designed to be simple, durable, extremely legible, and of course reliable for everyday use. It is clearly inspired by military watches, where readability and practicality means more than luxury. And the basic technical specifications of this watch are 100 meters water resistance, quartz movement, date complication, 12-hour and 24-hour numerals, and LED light for nighttime. Now let's talk about materials. Case, pure plastic. Crystal, not crystal at all, it's plastic. Yeah, plastic. But remember something, this watch used to cost around $30. And I think that for that price, Casio did a really good job. The case size is about 42 millimeters, which could sound big, but actually the dial is smaller, so the watch actually wears quite compact. As you can see, I have skinny wrist and it wears perfectly. Now, when it comes to the strap, well, it isn't the best quality, to be honest, but it fits the watch perfectly. You're supposed to use it for hiking, camping, getting it dirty, sweating on it, and probably smelling terrible after a long trip. This is not a delicate watch, it is a real tool watch. So when I bought it, as I mentioned previously, it used to cost about $30 here in Mexico. Today it can be found at around $45 to $50, which is still a fantastic price, especially considering that everything is getting more expensive day to day, right? We're in crazy times. But for the money, I think the value is really great. Downsides are mostly consequence of the price of this watch. I mean, what are we expecting, right? And I'm talking about basic materials, plastic everywhere, this LED light instead of lume, no fancy complications, no diver bezel, but for this type of watch, that's completely fine. I mean, it's exactly what it is supposed to be. And another detail that I absolutely love is that for a $30 watch, you get this cute engraving in the back case. Take notes, Rolex. This is a simple, functional, and extremely accessible watch. It is reliable and more than capable of handling everyday life and outdoors adventure. The materials are modest, but that's part of the charm. This watch is meant to get scratched, dirty, and worn. Those marks becomes part of its story. And trust me, the first watch I got of this model went through a lot during my college years studying earth science. Those scars are what makes that watch special, wherever it is now. This watch is not trying to impress anyone. It's just trying to be a useful, durable, affordable partner. And honestly, I own watches from Hamilton to Victorinox, even G-Shocks. But when it comes to field watches, I absolutely prefer this one. Thanks for watching and welcome to the channel.